Madden NFL 24. And this one features Chigozie Okonkwo. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Titans and the Raiders coming up next.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They've been in a great group. Winners of 7 of their last 10 on the year. Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, it's been So here are the Titans backed up to start this drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he is, without any question at all, the focal point of this offense. Had an unbelievable game running the football last time out. And we're not just talking about little scampers here and there for 5 or 10 yards. We're talking about big, long, explosive, field-flipping runs. And that's something this defense is well aware of.
To throw now in his own end zone. Got an open man here. It's KJ Hamler. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. Fighting through, and he's got space. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Titans. It's their quarterback. 58 yards. And the Titans are on the board first here in Vegas. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step its will over the other.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And, Charles, you think about this offense, and it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0. looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it.
He's to the 15, and he is in zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 32-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He's got a man. That's caught. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll set up to throw. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown for 2 touchdowns and run for another already in this first half as his guys begin 1st and 10. Back to throw. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown! Traylon Burks with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to widen their advantage in the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a look.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this first half, 3 in the air, 1 on the ground, as his guys start with a first down. Looking to throw. On the slant, Burks. There he goes again. Off to the races. Traylon Burks. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice help.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Open man. It's complete. Powering his way forward. K.J. Hamler. And it's a Titans touchdown. K.J. Hamler with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been utterly... From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one down. Now he's loose again. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. On the last drive, remember, he had the touchdown pass to Traylon Burks. See what he can do here. Starting out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And how about that for just running out the clock? So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the Saints who come away with the victory at home. Alvin Kamara, well over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run as well. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. Trevor Lawrence, strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Kenneth Gainwell, 2 touchdown runs on the afternoon.
The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it, That's how they're approaching it.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Why are we doing this?
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. Touchdown, Titans. K.J. Hamler, 46 yards. And the Titans are pouring it on. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And nobody in the stadium. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Now back to throw. He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Traylon Burks, 71 yards. And the Titans have got it on cruise control. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tennessee offense set to go again. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Got it. Ready?
They'll start on the ground. There's the stiff arm, and he works it across before being tackled. 49 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries in the ball game.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he takes his 5 before going out of bounds. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Delay of game, offense.
And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
They'll look to throw. A shot downfield for Burks. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Henry up the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Titans add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Okonkwo holds it in left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Let's go, man. It's showtime. Let's win it. Let's win it.
Delay of game, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll drop to throw.
A shot downfield for Burks.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Noah Gray.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans have...
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They begin with Henry.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
108 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Over the middle into the hands of Burks.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans extend their lead yet again. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw here. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. On play action, they'll throw. That is caught. He's going to have the first down and end zone. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One.
Anyone got any body spray? Now that was some teamwork out there, fellas. I'm one of the first in the ice tub tonight, fellas. Too late, already full.